In the early 1840s, a movement swept across America like a fire. Led by a Baptist preacher named William Miller, it was a message of ultimate urgency. The world was about to end. Based on his intricate interpretation of biblical prophecy, Miller calculated that the second coming of Jesus Christ would occur sometime between March 1843 and March 1844. Tens of thousands and perhaps up to 1 million people became followers. They were called Millerites. They sold their homes, gave away their possessions, and left their crops to rot in the fields. Why would they need worldly goods when they were about to ascend to heaven? When the initial dates passed without event, a new, more specific date was set.
Indeed.
October 22nd, 1844. This was it, the final certain day. On that night, thousands gathered on hillsides and in churches, dressed in white robes, looking to the eastern sky. They waited and they prayed. The hours ticked by. Midnight came and went. The sky remained dark and silent. As the cold dawn broke on October 23rd, it brought not a savior, but a crushing, soul-shattering realization.
That is
The
Christianity.
prophecy had failed. The day became known as the Great Disappointment.
The
It was a
end of
moment of profound crisis,
the end of
shattering the faith of a
Christianity
generation of believers.
is the
Yet from
great
the ashes of this failed
disappointment.
prophecy, new religious movements, like the Seventh-day Adventist Church, would eventually rise. A bizarre and powerful chapter in history about the incredible power of belief and the devastating silence that follows a prophecy that does not come true.
All right now, the royal law makes it so clear that what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. So what do I mean by this quotation? Simply means you see this very thing that happened about 175 years is still happening today in our midst. It is simply the days of Eliyahu. This is the days of Eliyahu in the making. This is the days of Eliyahu. Is in the making. It's in the making. Come on now. So what happened? What transpired in the days of Eliyahu, whom you call Elijah? It is simply let's test power. Also, like the days of Moses and Pharaoh. Moses said, come on now, let us test power. Let us test power. Okay, so we want to differentiate the real Messiah from the false, or rather from the golden calf. That is what happened in the days of Eliyahu. Eliyahu gathered together and said, come over here. I have had enough of your whatever shenanigans. So let's do it like this. Let's prove power. Call on the name of your God whom you believe. And I will do likewise. Anyone that answers by fire. And that is the very one will serve. Everybody agreed. Yes, in one accord. They say you have well spoken. We will do this. 850 prophets of PJC against just one man of Yahweh. Eliyahu. You can read 1 Kings chapter 18. Read it all. You're going to get the answer over there. And what happens? I think I will be reading some area. What happens? We're going to do it like this because we have been talking. This power these people is calling upon is not existing. It's a devil, PJC. He became mute. Now, 1 Kings chapter 18, let's see where the challenge is. Let me quickly run this through. Let me quickly just add it. 1 Kings chapter 18, verses 19. Now therefore send and gather to me all Yisrael unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal 450, and the prophets of gross 400. That is altogether 850 prophets eating from Jezebel's table, which eats at Jezebel's table. Jezebel is still here. Jezebel is still here. So Ahab said, okay, let's rush down to where. And Elijah came unto the people, okay. And said, okay, 22 now, or rather 21, and said, how long hath ye between two opinions? If Yahweh be Yahweh, this is where the challenge is. Exactly what we are seeing right now in the Christendom. Not just only in those days, this spirit is still displaying wickedness. Then said Eliyahu unto the people, even I alone remain a prophet of Yahweh, just me alone. But Baal's prophets are 450 men, plus the other 400 groves. Groves, oh my father, groves. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under. And call ye on the name of your gods. Call ye now, call up PJC. He said, the sky remained dark and silent. Call on Jesus. Come on now, PJC, where are you? Come and answer your people. That's why Nigeria is just wilderness. They are calling on PJC. They call on PJC. PJC, where are you? Nowhere to be found. 24. Call and call, yea, on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of my Yahweh. And the Yahweh, or rather the God that answered by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. We love this challenge. 25. And Eliyahu said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you 1 bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many. And call on the name of your PJC, your gods, but put no fire under. 26. And they took the bullock which was given unto them, and they dressed it, called on the name of Baal, from morning even until noon, saying, oh Baal, hear us. But there was no voice. Didn't you remember the short clip we just listened to? He said the sky remained dark and silent. That is the attitude and the character of a Baal Pio. That is his characteristics. He will remain mute. He will remain silent. You can call, do whatever. Sorry. The call, the praise, the worship Jesus. Nothing. Absolutely caught Jesus' attention. Now listen, I take there again. Okay, 26. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, oh, Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. Did you get that? 27. And it came to pass at noon that Eliyahu mocked them and said, cry aloud. Come on now, Jesus. Christian, cry aloud there. Cry aloud now. You Christians in Nigeria, cry aloud. Okay? Cry more. And this wicked spirit shift into 7 days Adventist. In fact, that is the wicked spirit again. Also in Jehovah Witness. And he's still repeating the same nonsense. He's still playing the same games. And yet voice is still not heard. He's still mute. He's still mute. Jesus, shut up your mouth and let me hear what. Why boy? If I go no we are ni? Where is it? Where I need to go back there. 26 or right the way. Okay, let's take 26 again. I think I've read that 27 now. And it came to pass at noon that Eliyahu mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is a god. And these people did. They put on with their white garments, white robe, white wedding garment. They want to flew into heaven. They sold their houses, they sold their companies, they sold their whatever cars, oh, their farms. Oh, they give away wonderful earthly desire and say, what for? What do we need? No, this is not needed. We want to go to heaven. What a great disappointment. That is what Christian is. Literally, that is the name of Christian. Great disappointment. Let me take 27 again. And it came to pass at noon that Eliyahu mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is a God, isn't it? Either he is talking, Jesus is gossiping somewhere, or is gossiping with Celestia, or he is pursuing. What is Jesus chasing after? He's or he is in a journey. Travel to where? You must not travel. Jesus, you must not travel. He's on a journey. Or peradventure, he is sleeping. He is sleeping. Oh, wake him up and must be awakened. You guys should go and wake up Jesus. Wake Jesus. 28. And they cried aloud, okay, now come on now, and cut themselves, oh my Father, after their manner, with knives. Oh, till their blood gushed out upon them. Oh, wow. And it came to pass, when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the evening, until the time of offering, oh, what am I saying? Yeah, until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice, nor any to answer, nor any that regard. That is Jesus. These guys prayed that this did the works of faith for PJC. For PJC, he traveled. He was on a journey. He's chasing something. Or he's just chasing after something. Or he fall asleep. He's a gogoroma. That is why he's a drunkard. That is why Christians said they turn water into alcoholism for them to be drinking. Jesus is an alcoholism. Jesus is alcohol addict. He's an alcoholic addict. He is an ogogoro master. Let me put it in our pidgin English. Ogogoro. Nonsense. How can that be? Anyways, greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we all are doing great on this wonderful, glorious, lovely day once again for you and I to circle around Abba Yehoah's eternal blessed throne and to just get our soul, spirit, and body, our totality, our past, right now, and future filled with Abba Yehoah's eternal divine breath. That is the golden pen that is going to rewrite your history. It will travel way back to your beginning and it will set the foundation straight. And again, will return to your present right now. He will set it strong. And again, to your future, he will build eternal golden mansion for you. That is what the breath of Abba Yahuwah does or does in our lives. Is a golden pen, okay, to rewrite history. It renovates, yeah, touches every organs, every tissues, everything, whatever, anything that is dead. Yes, they come back to life. That is the word of Abba Yahuwah. They come back to life because the word of Abba Yahuwah is here and Embe forever. All right, now, family, thank you, my Abba. I just love you. Give you all the glory, give you all the honor, give you all the adoration. Every single thing you created in heaven, on earth, and under the earth said, you alone deserve it. You alone owns it. You alone are worthy to grab it. We offer it at your feet. It is yours. Nothing else. No one else. You alone, Abba Yahuwah, owns it. Every single thing you created says so. Not them that cannot hear prayer. Jesus, come and answer prayer. You were nowhere to be found. Rather, you now begin to tell rubbish. That is PJC. Christian name is the great disappointment. That is what that religion actually makes. All right, now, family, let's do another part, like I said. On a share brother today. Oh my Abba, I'm really tired. But yes, still need to be done. Today is Tuesday anyway. I just came from work. Because tomorrow I will be working again, of course. So I'm just doing my message now, but I will upload it tomorrow, Wednesday. That is what I normally do because I will be returning in the evening. So no room to do message. All right. So today I came earlier for that reason. I didn't even come earlier. I'm doing this message around 8 in the evening. So yeah, that is my life and I love it. Thank you, Abba. Thank you for you make my life so beautiful. You make my life so wonderful. You make my life so gorgeous. It is now I'm enjoying my salvation. It is now I'm really, really, really enjoying my salvation. It is now I'm enjoying my salvation. It is now I know the meaning of salvation. It is now I know how so sweet salvation is. It is now I taste the sweetness of salvation. I'm sorry, of salvation. It is now I'm really enjoying my salvation. It is now I'm really enjoying my salvation. It is now I'm really enjoying my salvation. Okay. I love my life. Life is so sweet. With Yahuwah is so sweet. I feel like a newborn baby. I am really, really, really enjoying my life. That's it. All right, now, so let's do what we're here today in this presence. All right, now, like we know already, title, we help navigate us into Holy Scriptures. Thank you, Abba. Thank you, Yehoshua HaMashiach. Thank you, Ruach HaKodesh. Bless your holy mighty name, Abba Yehovah. Thank you for our lives. We, your choosing, we, your elect, people so dear unto your heart. We say thank you, my Abba. I and the camp of Israel say thank you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, now, family. Let's do why we're here today in His presence. Like we know already, title always the help navigate us into Holy Scripture. Title set the record straight. Okay, now Imanji, I will just come. After this, we'll just begin to open into book or Bible, Bible, or rather the royal law. Prefer calling it the royal law. And begin to talk. What topic are you talking about? So title will set that record straight. Okay, so let's feed it now with the title. Journey with PJC, CBO, EJJ, wrong spouse are hindrances and curse to the glory of your rest and marriage. Foundational scriptures. Numbers chapter 22, way to 25. Other Apostle chapter 4, verses 13. And the reason why I put that there, this one still go for my testimony. Like this very message I'm doing is just jot it down. It's a kind of jot it down because I should have been creating playlist, okay, that has to do with my own testimony. But unfortunately, the message keep pumping, keep coming. I said the more we talk about this very topic, the more Abayewa keep bringing message. Another one came again. I hope that this could be the final. I hope so. Child bride. I hope this, could be the final. I don't know. I don't know any longer. I myself, I don't know. But I will follow behind Jehovah's back. Okay, I will just follow behind him. All right, so should I rebroadcast the title? Journey with PJC. You know already who is PJC or what is PJC. Simply mean pork or pig Jesus Christ. CBO, Charlie Brown Osagi. EJJ, Eda JJ. I don't know whatever the other J is. Wrong spells are hindrances, okay? And cause, not just to stop you from from entering into rest and glory, but also it will put a curse on it. A thing that should have been, I see people, enduring marriage instead of they enjoying marriage. That is the only that is the simple illustration of what is going on here. Abiwa, please take absolute control because I have so much to talk about today, but it's like I want it to flow. I just want this statement to flow. I want it to keep pumping out. I don't want to struggle. Abe Yehovah, remove every wicked spirit of strongness of me in your mighty name and touch my lips to the glory of your name. Put your words in my mouth and remove strongness in your mighty name. Amen, Yehovah. Hallelujah, Abba. All right, now. So that is the only simple illustration I have right now. Okay. Instead of you to enjoy marriage, you are enduring suffering. That is not how it's supposed to be. It ought not to be so. Okay. So this is the title. Journey with, when you join yourself with the wrong spouse, of course, it's not only going to be a hindrance that is going to stop you from rest. It will say stop. It's going to be a red light right away that says stop. It's going to give you that signal. It's going to stop you from moving forward. It's going to stop you from moving into rest. It's going to stop you from moving into grace. It's going to stop you from moving into prosperity. It's going to stop you from moving into your land that filled with milk and honey. And it's not only going to do that, it will also put a curse. Instead of you getting, blessing, is not called, or instead of you getting rich, it's not poverty. That is what it does when you join with wrong people. This not just a people, I'm talking about marital affair. Because Jesus claimed to be a spiritual husband. You join with him, it's going to stop you from heaven. It's going to stop you from eternal rest. It's going to stop you from your actual Messiah. In like manner, when you also join with wrong man or wrong woman, it's going to stop you from joining with the rib of your rib. If a man join with a wrong woman, sorry, you can never find your rib. And if a woman also join with the wrong man, sorry, you can never find your Adam. That's it. That's what I'm saying. So what happens if you hook around or you join with the counterfeit, with the duplicate? Oh my Abba, have mercy upon me. I'm strongly, something is fighting my tongue. Ribababo shandalabo sekeyaba. Oh shakarabo hindarabo handarabo sekeyaba. Abayawa, put them off my mouth and let me speak with the tongues of fire. It needs to go out. No, yeah, it needs to go out. Okay, so when a woman join with the wrong man, these are the two useless, non-entity, notorious armed robbers Jesus brought my way. Jesus, I should join with this nonsense, the sons of Jezebel. Therefore, they will. In fact, I'm no more there. These are hindrances. That's what I'm saying. These are blockage. And when you join as a man with the woman that is not yours, she's going to become a Delilah. That is, you just join with Delilah and with Jezebel. In like manner, woman, when you join with a wrong man, you just join with devils, red beast and red dragon. Remember, Jesus called himself a husband. That was why his bride prepared themselves, put on the wedding garment, and give away earthly possessions, and all those, earthly desire. They renounce them all and say, what for? What for? Can this be compared with my bridegroom? I beg you. They threw them all in the dustbin. And where were the husband? The scar remained dark and silent. That is the nature of Christianity. Is the end of it. So, in like man and woman, when you join, of course, you just hook up with serpent. It's gonna be biting you. No matter how effort, any you can't. Your effort can never be good enough. Likewise, the man. When you join with Jezebel and Delilah, your effort, sorry, it can never be good enough. Everything you thought you do, all your energy you thought you are putting into the marriage to make it work, sorry, you are just wasting your time. It is wasted time. It is simply wasted years. It can't work at the end. It's still breakage because it can't fit. You can't take another man's rape and join it with your own. It can work. And woman, you cannot also take another man's rape, or you cannot make you, oh my Abba, oh, let it out. Oh, let it flow. Woman, you are another rape. You are another rape of a man. When you not join with the wrong man, the vacuum, where is that rape will be taken? It can fit. It can fit. No matter the effort, no matter the energy, the patience, the love, the support, okay, the everything you put, it can't work at the end. It will still become a broken home. That's what we are saying. It can't work. So, before we start, digging into why we're here today, I would quickly like to put in this. Should I start with this or later I put it on? I don't want to forget. Whereby I was saying in the other video, I was trying to remember the old cargo my father joined me with. Did he give up on me after my second birth or my third birth? I was contemplating. So it is true. He gave up on me in my third birth, third child pregnancy. Now, what happened in that third pregnancy? So first of all, like I narrated, I would quickly like to chip this in. Like I narrated, okay, let me change the paperwork. So like I narrated, how my papa at age 12 gave me unto his friend that has two wives already, old man, okay, a lot of children, okay, in marriage. These occult people always, do something, okay, that has to do with blood. So initially, what my papa was trying to do after he failed, to use me for his, money ritual. I'm the firstborn from my mama to my papa, okay? And every firstborn always died mysteriously. And my father, then we never knew who was doing that until I got born again and Abba Yehovah, and he did it to me. Okay, he took me to whatever their occult house. From there, our relationship got soured, expired. That once lovely father now turned monster in my life. He now became a thorn on my flesh. He now became something that was biting me all over at age 12. My father now began to run race with me. Yeah. So when they now see that, when I got born again, a pastor is a prophet. His name is Kingsley. He's an Igbo guy, but I forgot his source name. Okay, gave me this prophecy. Listen to part one, because it has one or two. You will hear the story over there. Continue also in part two. I quickly want to pick some area from there and brush it up with this very one. So my father were unable to sacrifice me. That when it goes to my turn to use me to renew his power, Abayewa stood up on my behalf. Okay, so he were unable, and a lot of power, according to that prophecy from Prophet Kingsley, said their power in that kingdom got expired, and all the voodoos over there spoiled, and so my papa now turned against me, and did not lay curse on me physically. This is not spiritual. So I'm blessed by Abeyewa. Nobody can curse me, okay? So, but what are we saying? Assuming Abeyewa did not come into the picture, come to my rescue. Sorry, that curses would have worked for me, He wouldn't have worked. That curses is a father. It's a curses from the father, from the very gene, from whence you come. I'm his replica. So he owned me physically. Okay, he has authority over me. He's my father. Okay, I carry his DNA. So of course there is a strong connection that whatever he say, it definitely will happen. If Abeyewa did not still, stand for me, he stood up so strong for me. Okay, so that causes it was temporary anyways, but Abeyewa remove it from me because now I'm enjoying my life. No causes at all. Those causes Abeyewa destroyed already. So I ran away. I did not succumb to that nonsense. After 3 weeks, I ran away, okay, to my mama, and it was a lot of struggle. So listen to part 1. So I just want to quickly comment on this very part. That when I ran to my mother and there was a lot of confusion, I ran away. I ran after. Please listen to part 1. I don't, because I did not run after anybody. Abeyewa make it so. That was my wilderness. Okay, so first child, when I got pregnant for 7 months, I came out. Okay, I returned back to my mother. My mother now said, okay, with this, maybe they're going to let me go. Afterwards, my mother returned to my father and let him know, that this very child is pregnant now. I got pregnant at age 13. So my father now said, okay, fine. 7 months, my mother told him, he said, okay, fine. I gave you 4 months to return her. 2 months to be put to bed, and the other 2 months to take care of her. When 4 months, then bring her to me. She must return back to the very man I joined her with. So when my mama gave me that news, I was really, really disappointed. I said, this man, you are still after me. Okay. Then, afterwards, when I got delivered, after my mama take care of me and all that, we left the place that she knew to another place so that my father will not know where I am. So that my mama herself, she didn't know my whereabouts, so we ran away to rent another house. So afterwards, I got pregnant the second time. And when I got pregnant, and I also come to my mama, I think my stomach was about 6 months or so, 5 months, thereabout. And I come to my mama. So with that, my mother let me know and say, your sister is about to tie the knot. And do you want to come? We are going to my papa house now because she wants to get married. So, and I said I will. Of course, I will go because now I'm pregnant. Okay. Though when my mama saw me pregnant, of course my belly is big already. She also went to tell my father, this person is out again with another pregnancy. I don't really know. She's out again. She came to me, but now she have another pregnancy. She's pregnant again. So I think my father also consulted the old cargo my father gave me until, and that guy now said he still need me after the delivery. He still need me then, because according to their laws, they said that the mother pay your bride price. Okay, whatever, how many children you have for someone else is the owner, is the rightful owner of the children. So the old cargo my father gave me until in marriage. So as soon as they let him know that this child is pregnant again with the second child, I got pregnant with my second child at age 15. Okay. Now, the guy said he still need me. Of course, now he need a baby wife. He still need me. Therefore, my father now also said until my mother, the guy still need me. So after the delivery, as the normal usual talk, And I think Abayewa was also, of course, I think Abayewa was also the one who let it happen in that manner. I'm really strongly, but just take it anyhow. I do this message, take it, because my enemy is strongly. I don't know what is going on, but I will speak anyhow, but anyhow. Now, I think Abayewa really wanted so, because what happened? Why couldn't they take me with the pregnancy? This is the goodness of Abe Yehoah. So my father will always say, after her delivery. So why is he not saying, bring her with a pregnancy? No, the first one, the same talk, and the second one, the same talk. So as his national, art or music or whatever songs, he said unto my mother again, when she delivered, bring her to her husband. Okay, now, case closed. So, during my pregnancy, that is when I have the chance to flow in the family. After giving birth, I will run away again. So now, since they are waiting for delivering, and after delivering, they will bring me back to the old cargo in the village as a husband. My papa joined me with. So now I'm free. So my mama told me that your immediate siblings is about to get married. Would you like to be part of it? I said, of course so. I will go, because now I'm not afraid of my papa, since they conclude already when I give birth. So they need to bring me back. My mama need to bring me back to the old husband, or rather old cargo he joined me with. So afterwards we got, oh my Abba, what is going on? We got ready for the wedding celebration, or wedding ritual, or wedding ceremony. So now my papa, I don't know, because at his later days, things never go well with him any longer. Actually, the course he led on me go back to him. I don't know what happened. My papa latter days was so brutal, it was so ugly. It was full of suffering. I don't know what happened to my papa in his village, in Awesi. My father has two houses, okay, in Awesi. So he quit. My father will not living in a uncompleted building in Benin. No, I see some people live in their own house, uncompleted building. Yes, that is fine, because you want to do it gradually, but you just want to stay there and finish your house. My papa wasn't so. The house, it was the uncompleted building he was living in. He was a relative or a friend of his, either a relative or a friend of his. Okay, it's one of these. Uncompleted building. My father has to vacate his own house. He ran away from Ewesi. I don't really know what happened. Things were not working any longer. My father now began to fall apart. I wanted not to say how he died. He died. His death was so horrible. Okay. So things were not working fine any longer. That he has to, I don't know what brings about that he has to run away from his own house. Finished a building that, oh my Abba, a well-built house. He ran away, ran down to Benin, and now began to live in an uncompleted building. Something happened to him. Now I'm not more in his life, so I don't really know what happened to him. This is what they told me. This is what I saw, not what they told me. Because when my siblings was about to get married to her husband, I followed them. So when we got there, I wasn't afraid at all, because I'm pregnant. So they are waiting for when I got delivered. Okay, they will bring me to the old cargo. So when I got there with my child, with my baby boy, he couldn't even answer me when I greeted him. I saw him. That was when I saw him. Remember, when I was 12, if you listen to the one I just did, 1 or 2, when I was 12, he married me off, and that is our last scene to age 12, age 15. 3 years before I saw my father one on one again. 3 years. You will hear what happened now. What happened? You're gonna hear now. So I went there. That was the first day, first time in 3 years to see him face to face. I greeted him. He did not answer me. He didn't even look at his grandchild. Okay, he was still angry with me, but he couldn't do me nothing because it was a wedding day. A lot of family were there. The family of the guy is gonna be fooling himself. No. Okay. So afterwards, they conduct the whatever marriage. Then I left. So I did not. I left. Yeah, I left. So as soon as I left, it's not even. I'm not gonna be fixing month at all. But it was not that long. Before you knew it, my papa died. They sent a message and say your father is dead. Okay. Once in first time in 3 years time. Remember we have this 333. This is not. Oh my Abba. This testimony is jotted down. Okay, I will return back definitely to this testimony and say it from the very beginning to the end in one video. In one video. Not this one that I'm breaking it into pieces. No other topic that day. Just all my testimony in one video. Okay, so this one is again jotted down. So very short time. I will be sure when I ask my brothers and my sisters, I will be sure how many months before my papa died once when he saw me. Because Pastor Kingsley said when they call my name in that Ugboni kingdom, in that secret court kingdom, he said power sport. A lot of power, voodoo, destroy, expired. And in that day, whatever, if you are unable to bring what they ask you, therefore you will go for it. My papa did not just die right away. He still lived for 3 years. And before he died mysteriously. Now, how did my papa die? I wanted not to say it because somehow it's embarrassing. My papa is a forest guard and is also is a hunter also. He have a gun, double barrel, and he also have a motor saw. So he can cut wood, those people that is selling wood. Okay. I don't know what they call them. So he now went to the forest to cut some wood with his motor saw. And as he was trying to cut that tree, let's say it was a big Iroko tree, the tree, instead of the tree, this is his job all his life. And he really know how to target that. Do you know why? Because power has already spoiled. So things is not working any longer. So why he knew the direction the tree should have been falling to, but the tree did not fall to that direction. Rather, he fell on his head. And they said the tree fall on him. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? And he was alone in the bush. But this hurt me anyways. He was alone in the bush. And the tree fell on him and pinned him down until he died. Nobody to rescue. Nobody to help. No rescue at all. I think they said they spent days in the bush. They said they spent, because they were waiting, he couldn't return. They don't know where he went and this and that. I will be sure how many days before they could find him. So that was how he died. He was killed by the tree he caught. The tree fell on him and pinned him down. No help. So that was how my papa died when I saw him. First time in 3 years. So before I gave birth to my second child, he died. Now, when he died, his family is aware that my mama must return me back to Ewisi in order for them to handle me to the very old cargo he joined me with in marriage. So, when my papa died, therefore, I and the other brother of the very guy that got me pregnant, we not travel because my mama sent me message. Everybody was crying. Me, I did not cry. I won't lie. I didn't cry. But it hurt my body. I didn't cry. Okay. So when they told me that my papa passed away, and I said, okay. My mama said, they have this belief and say, you must be there. You must show yourself. It is your papa's burial. You must be there. Okay, don't let it be a curse on you. It is a taboo. You have to be there. You must get ready and go there. And I said, okay. I told the guy that got me pregnant, and his family also resolved this within them. And then I said that guy himself is not going, but his elder brother will go with me. And I said, okay, so we go for the meeting because they call for a meeting that all his children needs to gather together and let us have a meeting how we're gonna be how we're gonna bury my father. So the elder brother of the guy that got me pregnant, I said, okay, he will go with me, brother Sunday. So we now traveled down to Ewesi. So we now went to our family house and they almost eat us raw. They almost eat us raw because they were saying that when I was going, I did not go with my boy. And so I dropped him with my mama. So then I said that, something brought about argument, and that man was so fearless. Brother Sunday was so fearless. He spoke outstanding. He was so fearless. He never looked at no faces at all. He gave it to them the way it's supposed to be and said, how dare you? How can you say you want to carry, you want to take somebody else's charge, two children, and handle, then I said, what hard? So then I begin to argue there. I was just looking at them. I didn't say a word. Then I said they are just waiting for me to, get delivered. They will take the two children. Brother I said that is a pure lie. That one can never be. Because this is my brother's children. Nobody can dare. Not when I'm alive. If that is a tradition for you guys, but it cannot work for us because these are our children. Then I asked, did your brother marry? That one I said, that is none of my business. But as far as I'm concerned, the first child and this one that she's also pregnant is our children. If you say you want to get the girl, but we will take our children. These two children, it belongs to us. So he really spoke very, very well. So to cut the whole story short, then I said, okay, after the meeting, we should return back so time for the final meeting before the burial. So as soon as I left, and I said, brother, me, I'm not coming back here, including the burial, I will not show up. I'm not coming here because they are stressing me. That one I said, okay. Really, I didn't go to a burial. I did not even see how I wasn't aware. I said because we only came for meeting and see how they were insulting me. See the nonsense they were swearing. See the rubbish they were saying. No, I don't want to go there any longer, brother. I'm not going for the burial. When I go home, I say, Mama, please, I'm not going for the burial. I just make it clear I will never present in that burial. And it was so I didn't went. So when we returned from my father's village from that day, as soon as I got home, I almost miscarried. I think that pregnancy should be 6 months. And now blood now begin to pop up from my vagina. And I begin to see blood. Oh my father, what is going on? But meanwhile, I was very strong. But blood was just coming out. All of a sudden, what happened? Oh, Abba Yahuwah, you have been so good to me. My private partner got swallow. It's not swell up. It was swelling. What is this? What is going on? Blood is coming, and my private part also pop up, swell. What is going on? So, when the guy came, and I'm seeing blood. He said, how come? I said, I don't know. And my private part is also swelling. It's hurting me. What? So, then he now took me to North Hospital chemist. Anyways, let me just leave that area. It's an ugly one. But afterwards, Abayiwa is so good to me. Afterwards, the blood stopped. After how many days, I can't remember, but the blood stopped. And the private part that was swelling also come back to normality. That is what I witnessed when I very first time. After 3 years, I fled away. That is what I saw. As soon as I stepped my feet in my papa's house in the village, returning back, I almost got miscarriage. Now, I gave birth to a baby girl. Then we ran away again to another apartment, to another, not apartment, excuse me, to another house. Okay, to another house. First of all, we goes to Barrack. Again, we goes to Ogwala. Okay, that was the second place we ran to. Okay, so afterwards, I got pregnant the third time. So when I got pregnant the third time, I also surfaced again. They will always see me when I'm pregnant. Okay, this is like this is life event. Okay, so when I returned back home again, my mama said, pregnancy again. I said, yeah, this is how Abayewa protected me from going to that village or going to that old man with two wives, becoming the third wife. What? So when I got pregnant the third time, so my mama also goes to our family because they were still, they said they were still in search of me. And they said that he said they all oh my Abba, what is going on today? They now said she's the one encouraging me, she's the one doing this. She's Mama said, I don't know any of this. You see this matter, this is none of my business. I'm not there. I'm not there. This is how she chose to live her life. It's none of my business, okay? But now she returned again and said she's pregnant. I not say she's pregnant. She is pregnant. No, she said her belly is out again. So then I said, okay, let them call the man, the very man my father gave me unto. Let them ask him and see what is going on. Abayewa keep making full of them. He keep making full of them. He keep making full of them 3 whole times. So now what happened? When they not call the guy, because I did not present a burial, so he was still behaving as in-law. Okay, he still did burial. They said he really honored my father by giving him a befitting burial. He was still seeing my father as his in-law. And my father's, my uncles, we are still promising him that they will be able to bring me to him. What a dreamer. Now what happened? So when I now let him know about the third pregnancy, the guy now gave up. The old papa, the grandpop now gave up and said, no way. Third pregnancy. So he himself now realized that this is a game. He himself now realized that this child is making fool of me. He himself now they said they now begin to say to my father family and say, you guys deceived me. You guys deceived me. You said in second delivery you will bring her, and you didn't bring her for me. And now you are telling me that she is pregnant the third time. I don't want her any longer. I just want my money. The money I used to marry her, and also the money I used to do burial. That's all I want. And that was final. Okay, that leads to my freedom. So when the tell my mama now said, okay, she will pay. If she calculate the whole money, she will pay it, no problem. So afterwards, my mama returned back, and the guy I have my children for, that is the father of my children, he paid the burial money, while my mama paid the marriage money. He calculate the food they eat. He calculate everything my mama pay for peace to reign in my life. That is a lovely mother, the character of a lovely mother, a mother. So what happened to the third pregnancy? I lost that child. I gave birth and the baby died. The third, oh my Abba. My third pregnancy, this very old man in the village whom my papa married me to, okay, lost me at my third pregnancy. And I myself, I also lost that third pregnancy. The baby died. I gave birth to that child, but the child died right away. Is this not satanic? He gave up on me on my third pregnancy. And that third pregnancy, I did not see that child. All my labor of that 9 months, including the very day I entered labor room, was in vain. This is what I saw, or my papa put me through at my earlier age. So this is the area I quickly want to chip in, because we are sharing testimony, so we don't need to omit some. We need to tell it the way it is. So with this being said, now let us go to our message. Let's do our message. And again, what was that? My testimony, how I got born again. I won't be narrating it here. I will do that in I think the last video on the Shabbat. I will be narrating that one there. I will narrate how Abayiwa came through for me, how he rescued me from the ground of prostitution. It is testimony time, isn't it? So I will be doing that with that one. All right, now, let's read. Should I rebroadcast the title for a better understanding? Let me record the title. Journey with PJC, CBO, EJJ, wrong spouse are hindrances and cause for the glory of your rest and marriage. So all these men, including the one my papa gave me until, was a cause on me, pains, shame, and hindrances. Assuming now I didn't run away, assuming I remained there with him, what would have become of me today? Look at me. Who would have brought me? Who would have, oh my Abba. I'm strongly, but it is well. Thank you, Abba. Who would have taught me English? Who would have taught me how to read and write? And maybe by now, I would have been dead. Because it's a village lifestyle. It's a suffering lifestyle. Okay. Thank you, Abba. Love you so much. You have done me so well. You have done me so well. I'm 53, but I don't look my age. I don't just look my age. Assuming I'm in the village, by now, maybe I will be walking with walking stick. You know how terrible village lifestyle is. Thank you, my Abba. Love you so much. So, let's preset our title now. So, I quickly want to chip that in. So, he gave up on me in my third pregnancy, and I also lost that third pregnancy. I couldn't see that child. I couldn't see that child. I couldn't breastfeed that child. I only carried that child 9 months. After that, they said that is what I used to pay. The stress I take, or whatever, or the rebel. So then I rebelled against them. So they said part of me must, go down the grave, and it was so. So Abayewa will ask them for me. Joshua chapter 23, verses 12. Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remit of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you know for a certain that Yahuwah your Elohim will be more drove out, will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but there will be snails and traps unto you, and scourge in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land, which Yahuwah your Elohim hath given you. So, did you know why we are reading this? He said, when you marry the wrong people, Because the other nations were wrong people to the people of the book. You ought not to join with any other one or any other nations other than your own tribe. Don't join with them. He said they're going to be a snare, and they're going to be a trap. They're going to be a hook. They're going to be a thorn on your flesh. So is that a good news on you? Whereby a thing or a man or a woman you thought you married to, instead of you both becoming one, so what happened? You not join with tongues and tassels? See what one would join with when you marry the wrong man, when you marry the wrong woman. This is what it is. Look at what it is. It said for sure, of a sure word. He said Yahweh is not going to be driving them because now you join with your enemy. It's not going to drive them out anymore for you. Now see what he said. But they shall be snails and traps unto you, and scourges in your side, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish. He said this is going to lead you into destruction. Journey with the wrong man or the wrong woman. He said this is what is going to become of you. Stumbling block, hindrances, a snail, a thorn. Do you know what that chuku like all those bones is going to be, pierce you everywhere. It's going to pierce you everywhere. Do you get that? So this is how, destructive it is when you join with the wrong person. Like my papa wanted me to join with someone else's husband. This guy have 2 wives. And his old man is very old. What do I know? A child of 12 years old to stand before. I don't really know his age. I know he was an old man. I think that guy should be above 50. And you want a child of 12 years old to deal with such a... What conversation? What am I going to be discussing with him? How am I going to be relating with him? What do I know about him? Is he not a stranger before me? How can I communicate? What a terrible life. Thank you, Abba, because I'm out of there. All right, family. So let's read Psalm chapter 1. So what are we looking into when you join with the wrong man or the wrong woman? Psalms chapter 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Ungodly. What is this? Okay. Ungodly. Nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of his Yahweh, and his law doeth he meditate night and day. Remember, Jesus brought J.J. Charlie Brown unto me after I have also escaped that of my father. Jesus now brought unbeliever, which is Charlie Brown. Sinner, which is Charlie Brown. Scornful, which is JJ. The two pictures, the two men, I just displayed their pictures, whatever. Okay. JJ is a mocker, and JJ is a scoffer. And he said, you are blessed if you don't join with them, if you don't take their counsel, if you don't stand among them, if you are not found within them, if you don't sit in their seat. He said, you are blessed. But this is the very demon Jesus brought unto me, unbeliever as a husband, a scoffer or a scoffle as a husband. Right? So, let's proceed. Genesis, now we want to look into a marital covenant. Genesis chapter 2, verses 18 through 25. We see already what is going on here. What is going on? Abayewa, please take absolute control. I don't want to. Please, so help your daughter and your mighty name. Because I don't know what is going on here. Okay. Genesis 2, listen, verses 18. And Yahweh Elohim said, it is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a suitable helpmate. Okay, I jump over, I rush down to 21 now. You can take it from 18 way to the end, 25. So I read 21 now. Okay, should I also read 20? And Adam gave names to all cattle, okay, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, there was not found an helpmate for him. Okay, Adam was alone, 21. And Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took, listen now, this is the origin of woman. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. You see, Abba Yahuwah removed one rib from the man, okay, and he did not fix any other rib over there, rather in apple flesh. So there's a vacuum. Now, okay, I'm coming. What is this? Okay, let's keep reading. 23 now. I read 21 already, 22. And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones. How did Adam know that this is my bone? Because as soon as Abba Yahuwah removed that one rib, and that is the origin of the woman. So when the man woke up and saw the rib, he knew this is me. He knew right away, clicked. He said, now let me keep reading, let me finish reading. How did he know? Because that is he himself. Right away, he clicked. Let's go back there. 23. And Adam said, this is now. How did he know? Bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and there shall be one flesh. How come? And they both were naked, the man and his wife, and we are not ashamed. How can you be ashamed of yourself when you're naked? Are you going to be ashamed of your own self? Not at all. Because the woman is just a mystery, how Abba Yahuwah designed her in the physical world. But spiritually, she is another he. You see, as soon as Adam just saw the woman, he said, now this is my bone. This bone we are taking from my side. This is me. How? Right away, the bone returned back to where it came from. Spiritually speaking, the bone, the woman is in the side. She fit in. That very vacuum whereby Abba Yahuwah took the bone from, she returned back right away there. And it clicked, and it's a lock, a lock, like kind of magnet. And that is how they became one. They were never two in the first place. This is the mystery of Abba Yahuwah's handiwork. He said the two is one. Okay, let's assume now you as a man, you take another man's rib. How can it fit in? How can the magnet can't work at all. He can't click. He can't enter. Not at all. Because that bone is, oh my father, I'm strongly, but I will do it anyhow. Because that bone never come from that very position. So it can't be fixed in the, it's like kind of you take somebody else's key and you are trying to use it to unlock your door. It can't work. Except you get your own rightful key and put it in the mouth of the lock and open it. But when you now take someone else's key and you are try not to use it to open your own door, it can't work. It can't click. It can never click. Or you take someone else's car key and you not enter your own car and you say you want to drive your car with another man's car key. That can't move. It can't work. In fact, it's going to be crippled. It can't work. It cannot just walk. Or you use size 40 and you now went to the market to buy 45. How can you walk size 45? How? And I see many of you putting on oversized shoe. And I also see many of you, your size should have been 42, but you are just wearing 37. How can you move? You're going to cripple, eh? You're going to hurt your feet so bad. So when it's small size, it can't walk. When it's as oversized, it can't walk. That is how it is. How long are you going to be using a very tight shoe that is not even your size? How long are you going to be using it? Can you use it to even walk? Whereby you use for the size 42, whereby 42 is your size, your actual normal size, 42 size 42, and you now go to the market and buy size 37. How can that work? Can you tell me the magic over there? Or you use size 42. You now want to go and buy size 52. How can you move a feet? Can you move your feet? It can't work. So in like manner, that is what it is. He took the rib, and as soon as Adam saw it, Adam now said, "This is my bone." Eh? As soon as Adam said, the bone returned back to where he came from. That bone returned back to his once position. He clicked. That is why you will see some marriages like heaven on earth. That is why you will see some husband and wife, they are just like brother and sister. Because it is the guy or the man found his right rib. It did not mess it up. There is no transgender over there. Because when you take another man's rib and you now fix it in your own, try to fix it, that is transgender. Oh my father, I'm really strongly. I bet you will take absolute control of your mighty name. That is transgender. That is, oh, should I say this? Kind of a same sex. Because the rib you put is another man. Should I prove that? Woman is another he. Where we just read Genesis 2, verses 18 through 25. Said the two of them are cliff and they now become one. They cliff together. They just join together. Yes, Genesis 5. Let's do that. Woman is another he, like I keep saying. I read Genesis 5, verses 1 and 2. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In that day that Yahuwah created man, in the likeness of Yahuwah made he him. 2. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam. In the day when they were created, it said they called their name Adam. Did you see this? And called their name Adam. Why did Abba Yahweh call the woman Adam? Because the woman is another he. That is Adam himself. That is the mystery of marriage. If you failed and you made this terrible mistake in buying oversized because another man's rib is going to be oversized on you. It's going to be uh, mm, uh, small size on you. It can't fit you. It can't suit you. Rather, it's going to be so terrible. It's going to be so ugly on you. That is why chaos everywhere. That is why confusion, divorcee here and there. Yes, because they join with another man's rib. They did not click. So what is the title? Journey with the wrong spouse. Journey with PJC, because Jesus is spiritual wrong husband, wrong husband. And that is going to bring about cause. You see what he said is going to bring about when you join with other nations. Instead of you joining with your own tribe, with the rib of your rib. You see what he said is going to be happening unto you? Tongues on your flesh. Hook on your neck. They're going to drag you anyhow. All right. Okay, now let's go now to 1 Corinthians chapter 6. 1 Corinthians chapter 6. 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Oh, I'm a bit tired. Okay, verses 15. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 15. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Messiah. Shall I then take the members of Messiah and make them the members of an harlot? Isn't that what I just said? Transgender. Because when you hook up with the wrong woman, that is simply same sex. Because she's another man. There's no way you can join with someone else rib. It can't fit. It can't work. It can't bring you joy. It can't bring you peace. It can't bring you heaven on earth. It can never bring you good news. It's going to be chaos. Because two men is in the house. Two men. It can't work. There's nothing like that of a woman. Because it's two men. Because that woman you saw, she's a he. And when you say this, she's going to be singing another music. You both can never sing one music. No, it can't work. That is error, spiritual error. It can never work. It can never work. It is simply hindrances. And those period or when you join with this very wrong spouse, so what is going to be happening? It will become a stumbling block for your real Adam. It will be so difficult for your Adam to locate you. It will be so difficult for you to hook up with your Adam. And also, likewise, the man. It's going to be so difficult for you to hook up with your rifle bone, with your rifle helper. She can't help you because man is never built to help a man. And Abby will never give the seat of helper to a man. Woman is the one to help. So when you now go and take another man's rib, it's going to be a man before you. She can't help you because he is not she, he is he. So on the surface, you will be seeing her as a woman, but spiritually speaking, is a man. Two men in the house. Everybody's going to be playing boss. Yes. Everybody's going to be playing boss. So that is why it takes Abba Yehovah to found your own rib. Like the one my father married me out for. That is another man. He's a stranger before me. I don't know him. There wouldn't have been a way for me to get along with him because I don't know why this thing is pumping, is pushing. What is this again? I hope it's not time setting. Hey, my Abba, have mercy upon me. Oh. Let me quickly call out the title. I don't really know. It's pumping in syncs. I don't know what. Let me call out the scriptures. First Corinthians, that's where we're going to be reading now. In case of anything, I will just continue with the other one. Matthew 25, verses 1 through 13. I called the First Corinthians already. First Corinthians chapter 6, verses 15 through 20. Matthew 25, verses 1 through 13. John chapter 19, verses 30 through 37. First Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 through 5. Hebrews chapter 5, verses 12 through 14. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 through 5. Matthew chapter 16, verses 13 through 19. John chapter 4, verses 5 through 29 or so. 1 Corinthians 29 or 19, excuse me, I made a mistake, it's 19. John chapter 4, verses 5 through 19. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, what was that? 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 17. Am I sure? Oh, no, no. Okay, yes, that's correct, You see, it is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, not chapter 4. I was wondering. So I couldn't relate. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, chapter 3, verses 16 through 17. Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 and 2. So I don't know, because you see, it's like it's on time. I don't really know. You see, it's pumping. It will push in, it will push out. It's first time I'm also saying this. I don't really know what this is. All right. So let's read now First Corinthians. As you can see, I'm really strongly. Something is fighting my tongue so hard. But Yahweh pass you. You are just making noise. You can't stop it. Yahweh pass you forevermore. I will still do it anyhow. All right, now, family. Let's read. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. What am I saying? 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 15 through 20. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Mashiach? Shall I then take the members of Mashiach and make them the members of an harlot? Yahweh's forbid. He said it's an abomination. Now we want to talk about oh, my father, help your daughter. And now we want to talk about the spiritual husband. PJC claimed to be a husband. From the physical one, like Romans chapter 1, verses 20 said that the physical one is going to be navigating us into the spiritual. It said the visible things is going to be bringing about understanding about the invisible. All right. So this physical, marital, or whatever duty, all right, is going to be navigating us into the spiritual. So PJC claimed to also be a husband. That was why his bridegroom, what am I saying? His bride got herself ready and put on her wedding apparel, which is the white linen they put on. Unfortunately, the bridegroom the day shows up. He was sleeping. He was pursuing something. Okay, he was on a journey. He was mute, no voice, and the sky remained dark and silent. So here now he is saying, you cannot take the body, the rib. Every believer's or elect should be the rib of Yahushua HaMashiach. You see, this thing is pumping and I'm scared. Should be the rib of Yahushua HaMashiach. So you cannot take the members, the rib, because if you are Yahushua's follower or elect, you are his bride. Remember, he's a husband, spiritually speaking. You are his bride. So you cannot take his rib and tie it with PJC. No way. It can't fit. He can't walk. It's oversized and it's also a small size. In either way, it's condemnable. In either way, it is a taboo. It says Yahweh forbid. It is an abomination. It is a forbidden thing. Yahweh's forbid. You can't take... Okay, should I quickly do that before, for a better understanding? Let's rush that. We will return back here. Let's go to John chapter 19. You see, in the case of Adam, for his wife, uh, for him to have a wife, Abiwa pierced his side and took one rib. And that was the origin of his wife. Okay. And wherefore Abiwa called both Adam. That is to say, woman is another he. Now listen. John chapter 19, verses 30 or so. Yes, 30. When Yahushua therefore had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished." What finished? First message should have been, done away with, which is PJC. But to my surprise, you still tied the knot with him. And he bowed his head and gave up the Ruach or the ghost. Or no, 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 no. I hate that language. The spirit. 31. The Yahudim, should I be reading the preparation? No, I don't think I'll be reading it. You can take it from 30 to 37, but I just want to skip some area. 34. But one of the soldiers, okay, to 33. But when they came to Yahushua and saw that he was dead already, they broke not his legs. 34. But one of the soldiers with a spear, listen, pierced his side. Where did the woman come from? The side of the man. Pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and water. When a woman is giving birth, that is the two things that always come to bear witness. Okay, that on this day, a child is given. On this day, a soul steps his or her feet on the earth. They are bearing witness, blood and the water. Now, what happened? Exactly. When Abiyahu also pierced the first Adam. Remember, Yahushua is the second Adam. When he also pierced the first Adam, that is what also came through from where the rib came. Now, there will not be a need for the side of Yahushua to be pierced. If you go to the illustration in Exodus chapter 12, you're going to be seeing that the blood was supposed to be placed on the head of the litter. Okay. And head, okay, on the head, on the ear, and then, okay. Now, the side shouldn't have been pierced. Should that be pierced? So what am I saying? Should it have been pierced? Why was the side of Yahushua being pierced? Because you will see they pierced his hand, nailed to the cross, the right hand and the left hand. You see how wicked devil is. He's fighting my tongue. But I would do it anyhow because Yahweh passed all of you in Yahweh's mighty name. Now listen. When you go to Exodus chapter 12, you're going to be seeing Passover illustration over there that is they should put the blood on the head of the house, the litter, the right side and the left side. That is his two hands, okay? But the side, there wouldn't have been a need for that. But this happened to fulfill the journey Abiyahu has already begun with the first Adam. Remember, the second Adam is erecting the kingdom, the fallen kingdom, okay, the fallen kingdom in Genesis chapter 3. So he's rebuilding it. So that is why he go the ways of the first Adam. Now, as soon as that side was pierced, that is his wife. That is the rib. And Yahushua said, I knew you. Okay? I knew you. And he also said to some, I never knew you. And they that he never knew, they are the rib of another man. Yahushua don't need. But you see us that he foreknew. He knew us. We are his rib. We will not do him, we will not cause him no pain. We would not ever, we will not blaspheme him. We will not curse him. We will not insult him. We will love him and will worship him, will serve him. Okay? You see what I'm saying? I said I taught in the ways of Jesus, carrying the cross of PJC. I thought that was all about salvation. I'm on my dry fasting again. I thought that was the ways of salvation. I thought that is the package of salvation. I thought that is what they call salvation. That looks suffering, it looks pains, rejection, humiliation, dehumanization. I said, is this what they call salvation? Little did I know I was working with the wrong version. The very one PJC lay on the ground for me to walk through. But when I lay hold on the rightful husband, it fit. You see now, I'm not the rib of Jesus. That is why he's not fitting. It didn't fit. Uh-uh. He did it. It's this chaos. You see how I wage war against this PJC? He's like, man, he's also waging war against me. See, he's attacking my mouth not to talk. Okay. Yes, because I'm not his rib. But you, that is his rib, you will be so comfortable with him. And he will deceive you until you enter the grave. You see what he did to the Millerites? But me, that is the rib of King Yehoshua, we are enemy. It can't fit because I am Yehoshua's rib. You see, it's over the PS. This is what comes out. So as soon as we got born again, we in like manner, that was why Yehoshua said, Luke chapter what, 10 or so, he said the day one sinner repent, heaven rejoice, so angel will begin to celebrate. Can you imagine that? That is the lost rib of Yehoshua is found. Yehoshua lost rib is found because his side were pierced. From there, that is where you came from. Okay, so as soon as we confess Yehoshua, we return right away back there, and nothing absolutely can break us from his hand. That is John 10, verses 30. A scripture came to mind. Scripture just dropped in my mind. Jesus, you stole it. Jesus, give me back this my word. You stole it, eh? Jesus is playing games over here, but I will do it anyhow. But anyhow, a scripture just dropped in my heart when I was quoting the other one. Oh, Shanda, Abba, you are bring it back. Bring it back. I need this word. Let it flow in your mighty name. Yes, John chapter 15. That was what Yahushua said. I choose you. You never choose me because you are my rib. You are my rib. I am the one who chose you. You never choose me, but I do because you are my rib. Okay, so that is why Yahushua selects. Judah wasn't his rib. No, Judah wasn't part of it. The people that is going to be, that is his rib, he knew already. So Judah wasn't. So that was why Yahushua threw Judas away. I don't need you because you are not part of me. You are not my rib. Okay. I think Luke chapter 10 also. Was it Luke chapter 10? It said that, I think Luke chapter 10 verses 17, 18, 19, 20 or so. Let me be sure. Let me show you. When the rib returned back to the rightful position, how Yahushua rejoiced. Luke chapter 10, 17, and the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Adonai, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. You know, this treaty is done 2,000 years ago, and later Judah gave you Jesus. It's about 500 years or so. 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. This is PJC, okay? Behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and over all the powers, or rather power of the enemy, and nothing shall by enemies hurt you. What am I? Yeah. Notwithstanding, listen now. 20. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. Rather rejoice because you are back to the position from whence you came out from. Rejoice. Rejoice that I found you, my missing rib. Rejoice that I've, found you. Yes, my missing rib. Both will rejoice. But Yahushua and we, his rib, will rejoice together. Adamna said, now this is the bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. When you hook up with PJC, it's the wrong spouse, it's the wrong spiritual husband. Sorry. There is no joy. So now let's return back to 1 Corinthians. Mm-hmm. I think I will stop. Oh yeah, First Corinthians. Let's go back to First Corinthians chapter 6. There's a lot over there. Okay, right there. Okay, 16 now. Let's take 15 again. Know ye not that your bodies are the members of Mashiach? This is how we are his member. Just as is the first Adam, his wife is his member. It's part of him. His rib. And so do we. Okay. Listener, shall I then take the members of Mashiach and make them the members of an harlot? Yahweh forbid. That is why we would definitely break off from PJC. Because Jesus is an harlot. It's a ground of prostitution. Okay? It's a case of adultery. It's a case of fornication. It's a case of homosexuality. Oh my father, what is this? Homosexuality. Okay? It's a case of sex perversion. Because you are taking another man's rib, trying to fix it with another man. No, it's not working. It can't work. It's chaos. And this is the mystery of divorcee everywhere. You cannot put it there. You can't fit it. Either it's too big or it's too small. Oversized or small size. It can't just fit in. You can't click in one time. No way. 16. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. And this is what Jesus is trying to do. Even though you are not the rib is not clicking with Jesus, but Jesus don't really care. Jesus like fakey things. He loved that oversized, and he also like that thing that is so tight. That small size shoe that when you put your leg can't even enter. If eventually you force your leg in, you can't even use it to walk. That is fake life, and Jesus loved fake life, masculinity, power. And he's going to be deceiving you, let you know that it's working. Meanwhile, it's not working. You will be faking it like he told me, Jesus told me to be faking relationship with Charlie Brown. Lying. I will use money to buy a thing for myself. I will be lying out there and say Charlie Brown bought it for me. It can't work. It's oversized or it's small size. None is good. It can't work. That is PJC for you. When you join with the wrong spies, sorry, forget it. Life is going to be so miserable. 17. But he that is joined unto Yahuwah is one spirit. Did you just get that? Isn't that what we just read? I am the rib of Yahushua. The elect, we are the rib of Yahushua. We need to go back there. 18. Flee fornication. Everything that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. Are you getting it? How did you sin against your own body? You disrespect yourself. You dehumanize yourself. You deny yourself rest. You deny yourself honor. You deny yourself glory. You deny yourself joy. You deny yourself prosperity. You deny yourself freedom. You deny yourself every good thing in life because it's going to be hindrances. Is it not the topic? It's going to be hindrances. And by so doing, it will turn curse on you. I wanted to read this chapter, but it's a long one. Numbers chapter 25. 22. Wait to 25. We see what happened over there. I'm coming into that. Okay? I'm coming into that, the foundational scriptures. I'm coming into that. So let me not go ahead. It's just the same anyways. You know, when they were coming from Egypt, we see how Balak hired Balaam to come, false prophet, okay, to come and put a curse on the people of the book. Abba Yawana said, no way, you can't do that. These people have my blessing. They are blessed. You can't curse them. Okay, rather than not begin to prophesy the future life, the end of the people of the book, and the king, how king is going to come out from them. He now begin to prophesy. A false prophet now begin to prophesy rightly. Okay, immediately after that. After he had prophesied, this is a false prophet, but Balaam. After he had prophesied that of Abba Yehovah, what did he do? He returned back to PJC. He returned back to his vomit. He returned back to evil spirit that he is using to curse people, because Balak said, I know whomsoever you bless is blessed, and whomsoever you curse is also cursed. So he now returned back to all those spiritism. He now began to consult them. And he now told Balak and say, this is how, for you to conquer these people, and this is what you need to do. Seduce them to eat the food. No, rather, to have sexual intercourse with your people. Balaam did that unto them. He said, when they commit fornication, go into marriage with the women of Moabites, and by so doing, their God will reject them. He gave Balaam that counsel. So Balaam called his daughters how to teach. He called unto his daughters and teach them how to seduce this man. Goes to Numbers 25 and see what happened over there. That the people of the book now begin to intermarry with the wrong spies. And Abba Yehovah killed over 25,000 when the plague came. It was disastrous. So this is how it is. Oh, Abba Yehovah take absolute control. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know what I've touched. I don't know what is really going on here. So this is how it turns cost instead of rest. So it's going to deny you of your promised land. It's going to deny you the land that filled with milk and honey. Those people that were killed because they joined with the wrong people, those people that were killed in Numbers 25 through Abba Yehovah's judgment, they couldn't step into the promised land any longer. They died in the wilderness. So this is what wrong marriage brings, or this is what wrong marriage have to offer unto whosoever that join with the wrong spouse. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. So let's proceed. Now you say you sinned against your own body. This is how you despise, like Annie Macaulay. You see how she were disrespecting her own body, taking all kinds of nonsense bullet from Two-Face in order to build. You can't build. It can't work. At the end, it's still divorcee. That is what it is. Disrespect. Say you sinned against your own body. You defile your own body. You are insulting your own body. You disrespect your own body. You refuse to be you. How can you sin against your own body? How can you reject your own body like what I was doing for Charlie Brown? How can I deny my own self and accept someone else's body? And what my body needs, I will deny it. And what someone else's body needs, I will be the one to provide it. I will be bringing out the provision of someone else's body. And me, I will deny my own body of honor and respect. This is how I sinned against my own body. Journey with the wrong spouse, like Bebo, VDM. Is it VDM or IVD? IVD, yeah, IVD. This nonsense blessing that she's a cursed human being that is calling herself blessing. Oh, what is going on with this now? I don't really know. What? It's not clear any longer. Oh, Abba Yehovah, take absolute control. I don't know what is going on. Okay. She stole someone else's husband, and by her spiritual power, she killed Bimbo. And Bimbo now died for VDM. What is this, the IVD? That is a curse. This is how is a curse. How can you disrespect yourself to that extent? You have to die for him to live. You have to die for him to enjoy. So this is how you sinned against your own body. This is a sin of sinning against your own self. In these passages, first of all, you sin against Abba Yehovah, and you sin against your own self. You disrespect yourself, you disgrace yourself. You are causing your own self by your own self. You refuse to be you. You refuse to do you. You now begin to claim whom you are not, and you now disrespect your own self. You now reject your own true identity. You now begin to put on a wrong identity. That is what it means. You sinned against your own self. Journey against wrong husband and wife. It is sinning against oneself. It is disrespecting your own self. It is engaging your own self in suffering, in bondage, in shame and disgrace, in dishonor. Yes, in backwardness, in humiliation. This is what it is. These are the baggages you just ushered into your soul because you join with. You can't make it good because you are not the rib. You are not. Always take this to spiritual. Can you say Jesus want to fly you into heaven? In fact, these people they are just the best candidate. Did Jesus flew them anywhere? No. 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of Jehovah, and ye are not your own. 20. For ye are bought with price. Therefore glorify Jehovah in your body and in your spirit, which are Jehovah's. Now it says your spirit is God. Now it says you should flee. You should flee sexual immorality. I wanted to say something a lot of strongly, but I would do it anyhow by anyhow Yahweh's mighty name. Now here, it said you are the temple. Yes, thank you, Abba. He said you are the temple of Abba Yehovah. Do you know the functioning system, or do you know, the functioning of the temple? If you really want to get the full understanding how this temple work, which ye are, go to the Old Testament and study temple service. So you as a temple, there is service in you. You as a temple, there is a sacrifice in you. You as a temple, there is fellowship in you. You as a temple, there is worship in you. You as a temple, there is what else? What else? There is burnt offering in you. You as a temple, you are a deity temple. You are more than what you know. You don't even know who you are. You don't know the oh my Abba. You don't really know how big you are. Is that the word? Uh, okay. Don't even know how big you are. Big, 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 big. You don't know what you contain. You don't really know your true spiritual identity. Yes, this is the word. Thank you, Abba. You don't really know your spiritual true identity. You have a physical identity, like man, you also have spiritual identity. Do you know your spiritual identity? Do you really, really know who you are spiritually? You are so gigantic. You are far more than what you know about yourself. You are a temple of a deity. Do you know what is going on in the temple? That is what is going on inside of you. So when you not join with the rib, you join with the right rib, and the rib found the way back to where it came from. There is a holy service. There is a holy worship. There is a holy oblation going on inside of you. You are more than what you know. You don't even. It's good to know who you are spiritually and physically. Know your true identity, physical and spiritual. Service is going on right away inside of you. Because he said we are the temple of Abba Yehovah. The Yehovah is there. The Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh is there. Yahushua is there. Plus your spirit, plus your soul. It is a divine fellowship. This is what I'm doing. This is temple service. This is temple oblation. Having communion, holy communion with the one inside of you from where you came from. You click. As soon as you return back, that bone click right away like a magnet one time. You don't struggle. You don't find it difficult. You see all the 12 apostles, almost all of them got beheaded. But they were rejoicing because they were not finding it difficult at all because they click with the risers from where they came from. From where they came from. We are the bone of Yahushua, or rather the rib of Yahushua. We, we must we must keep the temple clean. Now, 1 Corinthians 3, chapter 16 and 17, Abayewa said, whosoever that defile his temple, say him will I destroy. How are you defiling Yahuwah's temple? You will not carry, you that's supposed to be the rib of Yahushua, you will not go and join with PJC, you join with Allah. And this is how you defile the temple of Yahuwah. He said, therefore, the end is destruction. The end, I'm going to kill you, send it to the lake of fire. Because you did a switch. Jesus taught you the mystery. You carry the members of Yahushua, you will join it with Allah, PJC. He said, I will destroy you. Because you are not of your own. Are you the owner? Was the woman the owner of the bone? Was the woman the original owner of the bone? Of course not. Adam holds that bone. In like manner, you are not the original owner of your bone, of yourself. Yahushua owns it. So if you defile it by taking the rib, the member of Yahushua, and join it with PJC, he said, I will destroy you. That is the end. Because you make light of the gracious and great thing Abayewa did for you. You are not the owner. Are you the owner of your body? Do you own that bone? No, it's not for you. Come on now. So you pay dearly for it. He said, but you sin against your own body. How can you deny yourself of peace? That is how you sin against your own body. Okay. Now, let's proceed. Oh, Matthew, I'm not going to be reading this because I wanted to talk about the husband PJC brought on my way. Matthew, okay, let's quickly do that. No need to be talking. The nonsense man PJC brought on my way and said, these are husband. These are husband. Charles Brown husband. JJ husband. Matthew chapter 25, verses 1 through 13. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Yahushua is the bridegroom, is the husband, okay? And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. You see what I'm talking about? So this foolish one, where is the rib of Yahushua? Therefore, Yahushua don't need them. You see the 5 wise ones, because they were the rib of Yahushua. So they need to join, click in with their husband. And they were the one who indeed entered the wedding banquet. While the 5 foolish ones belongs to Jesus, they couldn't enter the wedding banquet because Yahushua cannot touch another man's ribs. No way. 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. 5. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. 6. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. I loved everybody, but Yahushua said, I never knew you. I never foreknew you, the foolish one, because you belong to someone else. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Just get out of here. Disappear one time. Go to your bridegroom and go and join yourself, because you are not my rib. You are not my rib. So that is it. But the rib of Yahushua, they are the elect. We came from his side. We must return back there. Okay. I read that one. Okay. Now, say I never knew you. You are not mine. You are not mine. And somehow, okay, let's first of all read this. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 through 5. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits. That is PJC. Prostitution and doctrines of devils. That's it. What we just said, what we just saw or listened to in that video, whereby the video that is called Great Disappointment. Okay, that what took place that very day, October in 1844, October 22nd. That was the doctrine of devils. That was devil's doctrine. Now listen to verses 2. Speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats, which Jehovah had created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. Every creature of Jehovah is good, and nothing to be refused if it's been received with thanksgiving, and for it is satisfied. Okay, by the word of Jehovah and prayer. All right now. So why are we here? He said they forbid them not to marry. Here, that meat there is speaking of visions and revelations. Hebrews chapter 5, verses 12 through 14. Okay. Strong meat. It says strong meat is vision. Vision and revelation. Okay. To know who is Yahushua HaMashiach. He is the husband. He said, but they forbid you to marry unto him. Who forbids you? It is PJC. That is the hindrances and that is the cause. Like a woman, you hook up with a wrong man. That man or that union, unholy union, unlawful union, okay, is forbidding you to have contact, connection with the real husband. Is a blockage. Is a blockage. It's forbidding you to actually lay hold on your husband. You, the man, is also forbidding you to lay hold on your actual wife. That is what it is. It forbids you. Then you're gonna be going through suffering, great torment in the house that is not yours. And that house is gonna be a stranger unto you. That bone can never be clicked. It can never be. It can't enter. It can't enter. And why? Meanwhile, the man's rib, that very place whereby the rib is being taken, it can never be healed. Healing can never. That man can't receive healing. No way. Because where the healing comes from, it is the rib of his own rib. Right away, healing will take place in the man's side. Everything will be normal. But when you now take another man's ribs, you can't get healing. Rather, that place is going to be bleeding 24/7. It's like, man, take it to spiritual husband. Take it down to spiritual. Jesus' fat don't even have a side self. Okay? I can also say he have. Whether the people five foolish virgin, whether they click with Jesus, see Jesus can never receive healing. Jesus is eternal soul. He can't receive healing. Okay. So Hebrews chapter 5, verses 12 through 14, he said that strong meat. Okay, let's quickly also read it. I read Hebrews 5, 12 through 14. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Jehovah, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. Meat is to just quote John 3:16. Listener, for everyone that use milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a baby. 14. But strong meat belongs to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Did you get that? Strong meat is visions and revelations to know. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 1 through 5. Apostle Paul said, it's good for me to boast that I'm a born again, I'm this and that. He said, but it's not profitable. He said, but rather he said, I will go for visions and revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach. You want to know him, your husband. From where else you will be taken? You need to return back there. You want to know, you want to find your way back to his side where you were being taken. But whereby you take it the other way around, you not go to that of Jesus, I bet you want to say you defy him. By so reason, say you defied him, by so reason it will destroy you. It's judgment. So what are we talking about? Journey with PJC, CBO, EJJ, wrong spouse are hindrances and cause to your glory, to your rest and to the glory of your rest and marriage. Okay, I think so. That's the title. That's what this is. This is just the message. Okay, and then Matthew. Let me also quote that. I'm not going to be reading that. Through visions and revelations, Peter knew this is Yahushua. This is the awaited Messiah, the prophesied Messiah. Matthew 13, Matthew 16. Okay, let us also quickly read them. All right, Matthew chapter 16, 13. When Yahushua came into the, okay, I think I will just skip that one. Where is it? Okay, let's read. Okay, let's read. Matthew chapter 16, verses 13. When Yahushua came into the coast of the Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? 40. And they said, some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. 15. He saith unto them, but whom say ye that I am? 16. And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Messiah, the Son of the living Yahuwah. 17. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. So know Yahushua, it takes visions and revelations. And that is how you marry unto him. But if you refuse to do this, this is how they forbid you to marry to him. They forbid you, oh my Abba, what is this? You are a liar. You are doing it. Yeah, what's my thing? You are a liar. And this is how they forbid you not to marry to Yahushua. Okay? Because it said they forbid them not to marry. And how are they how did they forbid you not to marry? They will become a stubborn block. You will join with them. And by so doing hindrances, I'm talking about physical and spiritual marriage. Hindrances. And the right one cannot come. But Yahushua, the fullness of time, he break in. How dare you? Can you stand on it so you decrease? In my own case, not just me, all the elect, Yahushua, he break. I said, let them go. This is my rape. Let them go. You cannot utterly deceive them. No, it is not possible. 18 now. And I say unto you, listen now. And I say unto you that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my ministry, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So what ground? What rock? Yahushua is going to be building his ministry. Visions and revelations. To know Yahushua, it takes visions and revelations. And for Adam to know his wife, he also takes in visions and revelations. Right away it was revealed unto him. Right away he knew, this is my own bone. Right away, this one comes from me. Visions and revelations. 19. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whosoever thou shalt bind on earth, and whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Because the authority is the key. Yes, the authority. Abayiwa, this message is so powerful. I wanted to narrate what JJ did to me. I will still brief it, then I will finish the leftover. And the other one is a lot. Is a lot. Okay, this John chapter 4, verses 5 through 19. I'm not going to be reading it. You can also do the reading by yourself, so that I will be having enough room to narrate out of JJ. So I read 1 Corinthians 3, 15 through 16 already. And we see that judgment in Leviticus chapter 10, verses 1 and 2, Nadab and Abihu. We see how Abayewa destroyed them because it said they caused strange fire. When you not take the rib of Yahushua and you not join it with PJC Hilot, and Abayewa said, you are calling strange fire. You are just calling strange fire. Therefore, a holy fire will come to devour. And this is how he destroyed the temple. He said, whosoever that defile my temple, him will I destroy. Because you as a temple, a fellowship is going on over there. Okay? Divine fellowship is going on inside of you. You as a temple, a divine fellowship is set in you. Is holy, whatever. Not whatever. I'm really strongly, but I almost done, no problem. Thank you, Abba, that I was able to do it. I'm able to do it. Now I was, oh my Father, what is going on here? I go give mama today. Afia mafin Jesu tete. I go give meme tonight. Afia mafia la tete. I go give meme tonight. Afia mafi Jesu now. I go give meme tonight. Afia mafia la tete. The devil is really fighting themselves, not me. Okay, so where you join with the wrong husband, the wrong wife, this is the picture. We are taking it both spiritual and physical. So Nadab and Abihu, they now offer a wrong, or they were trying to burn incense wherever in the temple. Okay, so to Abba Yehovah, they were not ordained to do that. That wasn't their calling. Abba Yehovah never, anoint them to do that. So Abba Yehovah now sent fire devoured them. That is how he destroyed the temple. He said because they were calling strange fire. So when you not take, like everything Christian is doing, is calling of strange fire. And it is the penalty, it is second death. Because you are not taking what the Yahushua did. You are not using it to glorify one harlot, PGC. That is strange fire. Come on now. That is strange fire. That defiled the temple. So you see that woman in John chapter 4, verses 5 through 19. She married to 6 husbands. And this is how you sinned against your own body. You keep hurting yourself. You keep, bringing bad news to yourself. You keep, giving people the room and the chance to talk bad about you. Because you keep journeying with the wrong spouse. It can't fit. It can't work. Yahushua said unto her, You have already have 5 husbands. In fact, this sixth one you also living with is not also your husband. The woman has said, I know. How did she know? Because history keep repeating itself before her. She keep, you see, all 6 husband, what heart is, what she carries, is that still a heart or a shattered one, a pashy heart, a broken heart? This is how you sinned against your own self, that you despise yourself by your own self, that you couldn't respect yourself. I said, no more of this nonsense. I need to seek solution for this misfortune, because it's hindrances. Okay, where 6 men walked, a heart that 6 men walked with. What is the condition of that heart? And how many years is that? So this woman keep engaging herself with wrong men, with wrong husband. She weary their rape. So that was why it couldn't work. She was not their rape. The first one, it was excess, large. It didn't fit. The second one, it did not fit in. The third one, it did not fit. That rib did not find peace. It did not find, a penetrated ground, penetrated ground. Oh no, this is horrible. But Abba Yahuwah, judge this spirit that is fighting me. I'm strongly with my tongue. But nevertheless, I would do it here. What's my today? So that rib couldn't find a soft ground to land. He couldn't perform. He couldn't bring out the characteristics of a builder. That rib, he couldn't penetrate at all. He couldn't become a pillar for first husband, second husband, third husband, fourth husband, fifth husband, sixth husband. That rib couldn't become a pillar to any of this at all, because they were not Adam. So those men never received no healing. She couldn't build at all, nothing in them. She couldn't become a pillar at all, because she hooked up with the wrong man. Imagine a heart that walked with 6 men. So he imagine woman keep receiving heartbreaks. Imagine that. So tell me now, where is the room for the right husband to come? Because she never gave herself no break. This is how you sinned against yourself. So where is the room now for the right husband to come? If the right husband is coming, this devil will also push her, run. He will use another man to block her. And the man will be standing somewhere waiting. And he will wait forever. Because she keep engaging herself with the wrong husband. By so doing, the right husband can never come. You tried one, did it work? You tried to just stop. In fact, you tried one, did it work? Stop. And give space for the rightful owner of that rib to locate that rib. So what are we treating? What are we talking about? Hooking up with wrong spouses. You can't, no healing, no rest, no glory of marriage, no blessing, no testimony, no soft landing at all. It's always heartbreaks, and disrespect. The man is gonna be talking trash about you in like man and woman. It's in the both side. I think I will leave this one here. I'll be dropping over here. So let's talk about PJC, rather Edda JJ. Edda JJ. Wusha. I think I will display his picture. Let's go to his picture so that you will be seeing the wicked face of that man. He lied too much. His lies irritates me. I hate men that brags so much, and I also hate a liar. That man lied too much. So when I separated from Charlie Brown, okay, if you have been around, oh my father, what is going on? I hope this thing does continue. If you've been around this long time, we started this journey, you will know about it. You see, it's a diabolic man. It's a diabolic man. Okay, First Corinthians. Okay, excuse me. I quickly, yeah, the foundational scriptures. I can't also read that Numbers 22 to 25. I can't. I just want to read one. I'm sorry about that. Like what I said, this message is simply means just jot it down. That is the nature of this segment. It's just the nature. Because no room to read that one also. It's a long chapter. Oh, my father. John chapter, excuse me, Out of Apostle chapter 4, verses 30. I want to read. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned, illiterate, okay, and ignorant men, they marveled and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua. Why am I here? Like what I said in the one I did on the Shabbat, that my education I only had primary 3 education, and I couldn't also finish that primary 3. So literally, the education that I have is primary 2 education, just primary 2, primary 2 education, because at primary 3, my papa married me off 12 years. He married me off to his friend, so I were unable to go to school. I stopped. So literal, my education should be primary 2, because primary 3 I couldn't finish. I only finished primary 1 and 2. All right. So when Yahushua came into my life, he taught me how to read, how to listen to part. You will hear some there. Okay. Now he said these Pharisees, Sadducees, and the scribes, and yes, he said when they not notice one thing. Peter and John, we know they are illiterate. They did not go to school. No educational, background. They were just fishermen. How come about this? Where did they get this from? Therefore, they now realize that they were with Yahushua of Nazareth. And that is how they could say, oh, so illiterate can be still educated, can still get education through their Messiah. Yes. I did not get my education through internet. No. 25 years ago, Abiyawa taught me how to read and write. 25 years ago. It's not this time that internet. When did I come to internet lifestyle or whatever, online or social media lifestyle? I entered 2011 or so. In 2011. And by then I'm already out of Christianity. Okay. So Abiyawa taught me himself. Ruach HaKodesh taught me himself. Yahushua HaMashiach taught me himself. Okay. Or a child that have just primary 2 education, because primary 3 I did not finish at all, can read and write. But until I became born again, I couldn't read and write. Okay, I couldn't. So I quickly want to chip that is pure testimony. Thank Abba Yehovah. So let me quickly add that of this evil man, JJ. You see this one? This one of Babalawo himself. Very diabolic. You see Juju? This is Juju. You see all this white native chalk? This is you, Juju. So that vision I saw, you see, this is their red cap they wore in that vision, Igbo people, that I was sitting in a place, and that place was not conducive at all. It was so irritating because women dress half naked. Okay, that as I want to leave, that is the scripture I just read, Matthew 16 verses 13 through 19. Okay, I also quote another scripture, Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 and 3, but they were not submitting. But as soon as I just quote this Matthew, all of this shut up. That I was in a place in that vision. I sat in a chair, looking around me. A lot of women half naked. And that one made me so uncomfortable. And I said, no, I want to live here. To go to a cleaner place, a decent place, so that I won't be seeing all these half naked women prostitute. No. Igbo people now begin to invoke. They now begin to invoke. As they were invoking, then and I said, any curses you are laying, Yahweh put it upon you. Yahweh return it back to you. It is automatic return back to sender. That is Genesis 12, verses 1 through 3. Okay. Then now, when I'm saying Yahweh said he will bless whosoever that bless me, and he will curse whosoever that curses me. Igbo people will say it's a lie. They will use that their Zuzu, not staff or scepter. We call it a Zuzu. I don't know what it's being called in English. So they will use it and throw it here and throw it here. They will say they reverse it. Afterwards, and I quote this Matthew, that the key to know who is Yahushua, my eternal husband, has already been given unto me. As soon as I quoted the scripture, Igbo people shut up. Then I were able to leave that place to go to a conducive place. Before I knew it, PJC grabbed my neck. He dragged me to that place where women dress half naked, where women make their private part a public part. He now dragged me more now to them. Okay. He dragged, and he now began to report me to one and say, the nature of the message I'm doing, I'm calling on my Yahweh to come and deport him out of this land, out of this earth. I said that he is illegal. And he was saying it with a very sorrowful heart. Okay? He was saying it with a very sorrowful heart. So this is how they dress in that vision as a chief. Okay? So now, JJ, this could be, what was the year? What's the year? 2002. Immediately, I break from Charlie Brown. Jesus did not let me be. He brought about this demon. Jesus said this is a husband. And afterwards, when I broke from this one, Jesus brought this one. Ha, JJ. Shall never be well with you also in Yahweh's mighty name. Now, when this one also came, he used bragging to finish me. He said, I am not a Shentro. I know your Benin people. Your Benin brothers in Italy, they are Shentro. They always eat woman's money. For me, no. Rather, I'm here to invest in you. I have 24-story buildings in Humaya. I have I have car transporters, a lot of cars that is doing, transport. I have this in Lagos. When he was just saying all these things, and I said, this man, what you are doing is a thing I hate in men. Why all this bragging? If I say no, you telling me you have property, am I going to be saying just because of that, I have Netherlands, whatever passport, I will do this, I will do that. Okay. So after a long time, so I saw call. I said, okay. This relationship with this only lasted just 3 months. So afterwards, when I agreed, okay, he will preparing. I said he's going home to see my parents for introduction. And he now say unto one man, I helped that man in my house. His name is called Lucky. This JJ, this one is a black snake. He now want to talk to Lucky and say, Lucky, I'm going home for princess introduction, and I want to test her. I want to test her if she really love money more than me, or she love me more than her money. I want to test her. And I want to tell her to borrow me 3,000 euros. I want to see her reaction if she will give it to me. If she pass it, I will drop. In fact, all my house document and my car's whatever and my bank account savings. I'm gonna drop it. I will give it to her to keep it. I will know she's not materialism and materialistic. I will know she don't love money more than me. I will really know she loved me more than money. Looking and say, hey, okay. Looking and say, okay, I support you, I support you. He said because the wedding that is good. This one also brag about wedding, just as this one says CNN is gonna CNN is gonna do the video coverage of my wedding. Say all news station will come. The same with JJ. The JJ said the kind of wedding that is gonna do for me. He said he's gonna do wedding that surpasses all, a wedding that has never been done in Amsterdam. He said his wedding is going to be talk of the town. They say bragging. He bragged to Lucky. Lucky now come to me. Lucky now begin to tell him, Princess, I beg, let nothing stop you from doing this. Me and JJ, we are me. We were just discussing. If you see the plan JJ have for you, please, he want to test you, he want to test you, he want to test you. I want you to really, really, pass this exam. This man is a rich man. This man is a wealthy man. This man has money. Princess, if you see the plan you have on your have for you, please don't mix it. He's going to adopt your 4 children. He's going to give them Netherlands passport. You have Italian 4 years. He said he would change to Netherlands passport. I have 24 story. He now begin to count property. And he now tell me that if I pass this test, his bank savings account, he will bring it to me. He has document both the 24-story building in Umaya and the whatever hotel in Lagos and the cars, transporter. He's going to bring all the document. He will put it in my hand and he was going to do this. And I said, may you talk now. What is the test? Let me hear the test. He said, JJ said he's going to ask me to borrow him 3,000 euros. I hollered. I said, where did I keep it? Where is it coming from? I don't have he said, Princess, don't miss it. Give it to him. It's just a test. I said, no, brother, look, I said, I don't like what you are saying. No. Do you know? 3,000, I will just count it and give it to him. No, Charlie Brown never count 3,000. Highest I give Charlie Brown, you see the same spirit. It's 1,000. From that 3,000 JJ asks, I gave him 1,000 because that is all I can give. Okay. And I said, no, brother, look, anything more than 1,000, me, I will not do. He said, oh, he wanted to test you. I said, if he say I fail, that is his problem, which means it's not real. I said, I'm not giving 3,000. Not that I don't have it, but I'm not giving it. For what? For what sense? He said he will pay. I said, but I'm not giving it. So afterwards, JJ came. This one is a serpent. As he came, and I said, baby, I want to test you. Not that I really need it to, but it's a test. It's a prank. I want to test you. I said, what is that? He said, please borrow me 3,000. I'm short of money. Borrow me 3,000. My money is not here. My money is in Nigeria. And I said, no, sorry, I don't have. My money, the money I have is my business money, and I will not touch it. The only money that is free in my hand is 1,000 euros, so I can give you that one. I say, oh, thank you. I think this man bought ticket with that money. He said, oh, thank you. And I think this guy did not also go home for my sake. He go home for his people. And I gave him the 1,000. Then, afterwards, oh my father, this one is a long one again. Let me just talk about this too, then we'll continue the other video. So, when I was prepared, okay, now he is traveling to Nigeria. So he now gave me about 280 euros that I should buy things for him that he's going to share for my family. And I said, okay, no problem. So the money I used to buy things was over 2,000. I bought quality things in honor of him. Nice luggage, put everything in. I also bought, in fact, the things I bought for his family also is over 500. Okay, so that is woman. You gave us just on blade on air. He gave 280. I blow it on air. I spent over many thousands of euros, okay, in buy things just to honor him and say he is the one who bought it. So now, when I was traveling to Italy to buy those things, this guy, Judith, is in the UK now. She was my friend, and we're doing the same business. Okay, she's also a Benin. JJ now went to Judith and also make some requests. He gave a list of things Judith needs to buy for him. Okay, so the things Judith bought was almost €1,000 for him because he's traveling to Nigeria. Almost €1,000. So after Judith bought her those things, we both traveled that period to Italy. We returned back. So she now called JJ to come and collect the things he ordered. He asked her to for buy for him. So JJ now went to Judith's house and collected the items he ordered for without giving her 10 cents, almost €1,000. Right away, JJ now drove to my house and say, Princess, hey, friends, oh, friends, can you imagine what your friend did? I said, what is that? JJ said, Judith, he said, look at the things Judith bought for me. Judith is begging me to leave you and come and marry her. Judith is begging me. I said, what? He said, Princess, you can't imagine this. Look at the things. I said, yes. We go to market together. Yeah, I saw her buying. He said Judith bought it and used it to bribe him, this short man, for him to marry her. And I said, what? My friend, Judith? He said, yes. I said, no way. He said, yes. He said, that is why I brought the things to you. So I was not really, really disappointed at my friend. So when she is calling me, I refused to pick her call. I was so hungry. So what is this? But this JJ was there, all this. Why did you go to her? Now that JJ are coming to me, like say, JJ now say because the plans I have for you, baby, is massive. He said, because when you did not begin to know that I have a good plan for you, now Judith is jealous. So you want to claim, you want to snatch me now, you want to snatch me from you. So I was not angry with Judith. I did not pick the call. I called. I didn't pick the call. So all of a sudden, until the day after JJ traveled. JJ traveled just 2 days. Judith did not call any longer. She come to my house and put her hand on my bed, and she now begin to ring. And I pick. As I pick, who is this? He said, "I mean, Judith, why not they pick my call?" I said, now you the ring like this. He said, but why are you not taking my course? Please, open. I have some very serious, matter to discuss with you. So Anna opened. She now come in. She now said, where is JJ? So JJ carry my money, go Nigeria. JJ, travel to Nigeria without paying me my money. I said, paying you which money? He said, the things I bought for him. I said, you are lying. You use it to bribe him to leave me and come and marry you. Judith said, what? I said, yes, that's what JJ told me. JJ told me that you bought all those things. I also saw it. He brought it to my house. He brought it to me. I saw it. JJ said you were using it to beg him to leave me and come and marry you. You did not afford that. You did not say, well, please. You have his number. I say, yes. Judith said, Princess, you know me for a very long time. This is a lie. JJ lie on me. I can't do such. Was I not the one who begged you to follow JJ? Was I not the one who begged you to give him a try? Please, I can't do a thing like that. You believe that nonsense? Judith was crying. Princess, you believe this nonsense? I was confused. He said, please, if you have his number, let's call. Put it on speaker and let me talk to him. Where? He called me this morning. Judith now brought a book and say, you see, these are people that that bought this product for me. JJ indeed was there. And he wrote them almost 1,000 euros. Now, and I said, okay, let me call. And I just called JJ. JJ picked phone. We were just discussing. So later, Judith now said, JJ, why did you say to my friend that I bought those things to bribe you, to leave her, and come and marry me? As soon as JJ heard Judith, what Judith said, JJ dropped the phone. He just hung the phone. And I began to call. JJ never picked that call any longer. And I said, what? From there, Judith now open mouth and say, Princess, this guy is a wrong person. Please drop him. And JJ was also dating Jemima, one Ghana lady. We were in the chorister. Later, JJ now also come to me. When that one I begin to see JJ carry me, when we could finish from the Kovu, JJ will use his car to carry me home. When I'm going to airport, traveling to Italy, JJ will use his car to bring me to Skipo. If we're doing that, when we want to do shopping, yeah, if we're doing all those high service. Jemima now begin to, if I greet Jemima don't answer me any longer. And I said, what is the meaning of this? And I tell JJ, I don't, because we're going to the same fellowship or church or whatever. And I said, I don't know what I did to Jemima. If I greet her, she will not, she will just, bypass me. She will not answer me. She will just ignore me. JJ now saying, don't mind her. She's jealous. Don't mind her. He said this Jemima were cooking Ghana food for him. She were trying, using body, trying to seduce him to marry her. I don't like Ghana people. I don't like her. Now that she saw that he come to me, and that is why she's envious. He said she were trying me. She did a lot of things. She would just cook food in her house. She would invite me to come and eat. And I would say, oh, so thank you, sister. It's not good, for a single man or a single woman, to be, like this. So JJ will just thought, this one finished me. Then Judith now told me, JJ is dating Jemima for a very long time now. He's dating Sister Peace. He's dating whatever Choma. This one, Choma also, I forgot their name. She now count how many people. I say, are you saying the truth? He said, my sister, this is what I heard. This is what people told me when they begin to see you and JJ. They not begin to say, oh, this is your friend. They are taking the wrong man. JJ is a wrong person. He's a very nonsense man. And I said, what? Really? He said, well, you see the lie he told. Okay, if he's not like, why did he hang the call? And you are be calling, why did he pick the call? And I said, that's true. And I begin to find. So this thing not really helped to reset my brain and say, no, this one I want only 3 months. This one, I'm cutting you off right away. I'm cutting you off. Now, when I cut off JJ, what did JJ do? Another of my Mama Jik, we were very close. We were, we go to church together. I hate calling this language, but let me use it for you people. Okay, when I want to talk about Yahushua's own, it's a congregation or ministry. But when it comes to Jesus, it's a church. Okay, it's a kovu. Now, I and Mama Jik, we always do house fellowship. This week we will do in my house. Next week we'll go to our house to do. We will study, we will pray as a sisters in Christ those days, okay? When I cut off JJ, when I dumped him, I said, no, this is not what I want. Only 3 months. I said, no way. I can't continue. JJ now went to this my friend, Mama Jiki. He was the one that dropped Mama Jiki when we finished service. He now told Mama Jiki that he want to marry her. Mama Jiki now said, okay, right away. That one did not even care about me any longer. That this person first have something with my friend. She didn't even bother. JJ stopped that our fellowship. Because when I get to know that Mama Jiki is dating JJ. And I said, no, you can't enter my house any longer. Mm-mm. Enough. You can't. And while she were dating JJ, she was still calling me that we should. I said, no, my sister, I'm not envious because I was the one who dumped him. It's not what I want. Mm-mm. But I don't want you to enter my house. No, because JJ know too well you are my friend. He knew very much well. And you yourself, you knew too well what he did to me. So we are praying together. So you now prefer JJ than our house service. You see life? And I said, my sister, sorry, right now we drop the house service, house fellowship. No more house fellowship. We won't pray together any longer. That was how JJ destroyed that prayer group. Now, lied to Mama GK and said, I'm going to give you Netherlands passport. That is how he's deceiving us. I'm going to give you Netherlands passport. But I will not do it here in Netherlands. You can go to Spain or you can go to France. JJ moved Mama Jiki out of Netherlands. That one I really found that way, I think, to Spain. When he got there, JJ blocked her. This one is a devil. JJ blocked her one time. And when Mama Jiki see that JJ dumped her already, she will not calling me. I refused to pick her call. I said, no, you are not a friend. JJ again, we are finding way by all means to get back to me, to just get on me, to get back to me. He not also my own biological sister, my own sibling, the same mother, not the same father. JJ also go to her and ask her for sexual relationship. That one I said, brother, are you normal? You almost married my elder sister. How dare you come to me, asking me out for friendship, sexual friendship? You telling me you want to marry me? You that almost married my sister. You that, brother, I don't want to insult you. You know, say, I didn't sleep with her, and I didn't sleep with her. I was just asking her, not that I slept with her. Since we did not marry, didn't work out. You see, your sister dumped me, and I didn't sleep with her. So there's nothing wrong if I have to come and marry you now, our younger sister. That one I said, what are you saying? What are you just saying? Am I hearing you talking? JJ now denied that I did not have sexual intercourse with me to my own biological sister. You want to have sex with her? That one I said, no way. Whether you have sex with my sister or not, I don't need you. Because you almost married to my sister. I don't need you. I don't. So he said JJ keep disturbing her. JJ keep begging her. She now threatened JJ and said, I'm going to tell my sister. What you see this nonsense you are telling me now? I will tell my sister. And that one he did now came to tell me. And I said, so this you see, me Jesus will just bring on my way. Is this one husband? So assuming my enemy forced my way into him, whereby I see the signs, I see the signature, the written code everywhere, the red light, danger. I'm ready, the signboard. I say this one, again, it's an error. This one, it can't work also. Assuming I ignored all those signs and I still force myself in. This is the kind of man my enemy wouldn't have been marrying to. So what would have happened to my heart? What would have happened to my heart? My heart condition? Just fix it. How? What place are you going to be fixing now my heart condition? Assuming I'm married to such devil incarnate as this man. You have sexual intercourse with my own friend. We are sisters in Christ. We pray together every week. My house and the house, we fellowship, we enjoy whenever we comes together. We were just doing it like that. You now back past me, you now begin to date her. That one that couldn't even read the signs, She fall into it. Afterwards, you now also return to my own sister. So that is a husband Jesus brought on my way. Anyways, I would like to drop it here. The lie this guy used to finish me, I will continue in the other one. So these are the nonsensical men PJC keep bringing my way. Anyways, family, I'm done for now. On the Shabbat, I hope we end with the Shabbat topic. I hope we end over there. So these are the men Jesus keep bringing my way. Nonsense upon nonsense. From fry pan. This is what Nigeria say called from fry pan to fire. This one is fry pan and this one is fire. This one is a glutton. We would have just consumed the leftover from this. So these are the men Jesus, nonsense men Jesus keep bringing. All right, family. Thank you, Abba. Bless your holy mighty name. I love you so much. Thank you for seeing me through. Love you so much. Thank you for everything. I really do appreciate I thank you for my freedom. I celebrate my freedom. I rejoice over my freedom. Thank you, my Abba. I love you so much. Hallelujah. All right, family. You hear from me on the Shabbat.